stops. Nobody will know. There it is. Skoolie time. We want to show you what we've been doing. Stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. We are going on a journey and we would love to have you come along. Come on, hit the subscribe button and we'll show you what we're doing with this school bus. Doesn't that bring you back? Woo! Here it comes. The new bus. Yeah, we have to back it up to get it into the driveway. No hairpin turns here. This is the bus Jim and I are going to redo. Haven't decided if we're going to lift the top or not. Okay, so we did decide we are lifting the top. Jim is 6'2", and these buses, this is a 94 Bluebird, okay, 38 feet. And the top, the ceiling height, completely gutted, he can stand up in. But once we put the floor in, and the ceiling in, and the insulation, and, he will no longer be able to stand up. It'll bring it to about 5'11", 6 foot. So if you're under that, don't worry about it. Get yourself a bus, you'll be able to stand up nice and tall. However, Jim, my son, and others in our family, not so much. So we're lifting it 20 inches. Woo! We're very excited about that. That has been a huge thought process. Looking forward to showing you that. Our new Bluebird. One of the things that's going on with this whole pandemic of the coronavirus, people are getting displaced. And Jim and I's life has changed as well. We thought that we already made a big change, and society or the powers that be have pushed our awesome dream come true into the forefront in our lives. And so we've made a leap. We made a leap before some things happened. We bought a school bus. Getting the school bus. How you get it matters. Too many of you are paying way too much money, I believe, Jim believes, for your school buses. Look, you're gonna be throwing $5, $10, $15, $25. I know somebody that's throwing $175,000 into converting their school bus. Yeah, they're not doing it themselves. They're having somebody else do it. It is stunning. I've walked through it. That's over at Skoolie.com. They do an awesome job. So we looked for a year researching, watching YouTube, watching all of you guys out there convert your school buses, and what do you do? How much does it cost? All those things that you're buying brand new, and you're paying a lot for those buses. You're using brokers for them. That's fine. Jim and I know how to broker all the time. We can find buses for you and sell them to you any day of the week for a fee in between. However, it is really important that you learn how to or know how to negotiate. Rule number 1. Ask. Just ask. Ask for a different price. Is that the lowest you can go? Ask them to help you. Notice how I raised my voice and I lowered it. You're connecting them into your journey. And we went to school bus lots, we went to churches, we went online, we went into auctions, we looked around and looked around and looked around. We started driving them, testing them, sitting behind them, asking what engines are best, not just school bus drivers, because they know their engines. Let me tell you what, they're in those things every single day. What does it take to fire it up? What does it take to warm it up? How much gas does it really take? What's it like climbing a hill? What's it like full of people? What's it like with all the weight? Yes, ask a lot of questions. People love to talk about their own journey. And if you can get a hold of the one that drove the bus, bought the bus, takes care of the bus, does the maintenance work on the bus, they'll tell you everything about that bus. Before we made an offer on the bus that we did, this bus that we chose, we found out there was a leaky fuel line. We found out that the back tires needed to be replaced, which we will be doing. We found out that a couple of nuances with it. We found out which engine was best, because that lot particularly had about 6 or 7 different engines. It had internationals, it had the Ford Cummins diesel, it had all kinds of them. And so we started researching, and by we, mostly Jim. So we knew going into this, we wanted the Cummins diesel engine. We wanted the air brakes. We wanted the, lots of reasons for the air brakes, by the way, and we'll be able to show you that as the journey goes along. But it's important to negotiate. So number one, ask. Ask questions about your bus. Ask the people that are taking care of it. Ask for a better price. And then even when they give you that better price, go lower still when you make your offer. Somewhere in between that. We literally got this bus for $800. Yes, you heard that right. This bus goes somewhere between $3,000 and $6,000. We paid $800 for it. Hello? It's about negotiating. We offered $5. They came back at $1,000 and we settled at $8. So it's important to ask, and don't be afraid of the negotiating process. Number 2. Never be afraid to walk away. We had other buses that we walked away from. They weren't quite right. And Jim and I are firm believers in the fact that if it's the right timing, and if it's God's will, and if we've done our due diligence in our part, and it still doesn't work out, it doesn't work with our wallets, it doesn't work with our timing, it doesn't work with whatever, walk away. One of the most powerful things you can do in negotiation is never be afraid to walk out on the deal. I sell real estate for a living, and it is so true. I prep my clients for this. Never fall so in love that it has to be this one, because once they find that out, you've lost your negotiation skills. So don't be afraid to walk away. Number 3, don't be afraid to ask for a couple of extra things, even after you've settled on the price. Look, in real estate, it's really important that we do an inspection, and then we ask for this, that, and the other thing to be done. We want to have it as well maintained and taken care of, move-in ready as absolutely possible. Well, why is it any different with a car, or in our case, a school bus? It's no different. You want to be able to get any extras, any and all extras. Now, in order to do that, you've got to get along well with who you're negotiating with. Always, like, we complimented the guys that were doing the maintenance. I mean, they really did take care of it. We weren't just blowing sunshine. We meant it. They did take very good care of this bus. This is a 94. We barely have rust on this thing. This is awesome. And so, I mean, we tore it apart, and there's no rust up there. There's no leaks. There's no issues with it. And of course, we asked all those things, but after we agreed, We told them our journey and what was going on. They were excited to be a part of it. We brought them into our experience, and then they ended up throwing in 2 new batteries. Hello, the batteries themselves are $300. And then they fixed, we went to pick up the bus, and the owners of the bus said, oh my goodness, we can't let you drive off with a leaky fuel line. So they sat there and fixed the fuel line. It took us another hour and a half sitting on that lot, waiting for them to fix it. How awesome is that? We walked away, we drove off with a mint condition bus. That's what we wanted, that's what we need. And it's really in paramount that we need it now. So now that our timeline is crunched from this to this, so it was really cool. Never be afraid to ask for some extras. What else can you throw in? What else do you know about it? What else needs to be done? Do we need to drive home straight to the mechanic's place? Or do we need to pay you, the mechanic, to do something? Or is there something else you can throw in? So we agreed on a price. Everybody shook hands, and then we said, hey, how's the batteries? Hey, what else is that wrong? Hey, you said something about the fuel line. What's going on with that? What does it take to fix? Are you able to fix it before we take off? They ended up throwing all those things in for free, and they're excited to follow along and to be a part of this journey. So, and we're really proud to have them a part of this journey. Super great people, and they were wonderful to talk with and to deal with, and we're thrilled to death that we got the bus that we've got. I'm not sure about the name though, so we need some help with the name. Help us along, man. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you. We appreciate that you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. You can do it right there in the way of this corner or that corner. I'm not sure which one just yet, but we are gonna be showing you once or twice a week, our videos about the Skoolie conversion. It was gonna be once a week, but our time frame has gone from a year to 60 days. Let's see what we can get done in 60 days. So, you are welcome to come along with us. Hit the subscribe button, share this bad boy out there, get some people watching, okay? And we love having you guys on board. Bye.